Hi, my name's Louisa. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to do the Zambian Tag challenge, and I thought it would be a good way for you guys to get to know me a bit more. I've written down the questions, so I'll be looking down from time to time, and hopefully we'll have some fun. So let's get started. The first question is, what is your Zambian name? So my Zambian name is Lavinda. So for those of you guys that have friends called Lavinda, you might have a guy called Lavinda, and that's because in my culture that is a unisex name. So one of my favourite uncles is actually called Lavinda. So yeah, that's my Zambian name. Were you born in Zambia? So yes, I was born in Zambia. So I lived there until the age of 4, at which point my parents came over to the UK, and I've lived in London ever since. So number 3, what is your favourite Zambian movie? So there actually aren't that many Zambian movies. For all of you Zambians out there, if you know any good ones, just put them below because I'd love to watch them. But I do have a video linked below that I do like, and that's a Jesus story in my native language. What is your favourite Zambian song? So you guys might have heard a Zambian song on my intro, and it's going to be my outro. So it's a song called Catherine Mambilima. So excuse me for any mispronunciation, but that's my favourite Zambian song. So I've danced to it in clubs in Zambia, and that's my favourite song. So the next question is, what is your favourite Zambian food? So that would have to be a vegetable dish. So in our culture we love our vegetables, and my top one would have to be rape with groundnuts. So that would be my favourite, closely followed by kalembala and something called mundambi. So they're all kind of bitter tasting vegetables, but those are my favourites. The next one is, when was the last time I was in Zambia? So the last time I was in Zambia was in 2017 when I had my wedding with my lovely husband, and I spent about 3 weeks out there, but obviously a lot of planning beforehand, but that was the last time I was in Zambia. How many times have you been to Zambia? So I've been to Zambia twice with my parents, and 3 times with my husband. So we love to go there as much as possible. The only annoying thing is that there are no direct flights from London at the moment, so we have to take extra time off work to try and get out there, and it is a very long journey at the moment. But I love it, and hopefully one day there will be direct flights to Zambia. What tribe are you? I come from the Lawsi tribe, which is located in Western Province, in case you haven't noticed. The next question is, say something in your tribal language. So I'm actually going to go one better and actually sing something in my tribal language. So this was a nursery rhyme that I always remembered growing up, and I used to actually sing at bath time. So apologies in advance. So it's Mezi Mezi Mulena Ka Kamsonata Mulena, Mezi Mezi Mulena Ka Kamsonata Mulena, Kam Dingling Dingly, Kam Decola Mema, Kam Dingling Dingly, Kam Decola Mema. So I don't care how stupid that looked, that's what I'm going to give you. And I'd love to hear from other Lawsies as well that know that nursery rhyme. Just comment below what you think it means and if you remember it yourself. So say something. Oh yes, that I just said something or sang something in my tribal language. The next one is, what do you like most about Zambia? So I love the people, the culture, the respect that people have for one another. Even though I didn't grow up there, I have a lot of that instilled in me, and I love it when I go back and I see that, and I see how peaceful people are. So that's what I love, definitely the people. The next one is, what do you hate most about Zambia? So the thing that I hate most about Zambia is the lack of planning in cities, especially Lusaka. So I just feel like the roads could be planned better, the towns, where, you know, whether you build a mall or a library, or, you know, I just feel like there's a lack of planning. For example, I really love the block system in the States, and, you know, even if you go somewhere where it's completely run down, you can see that there was planning involved. That's the same as the UK as well. So yeah, I just that's one thing that gets to me, because I feel like it's such a beautiful place. We've got so much space, but, you know, there could be just more planning involved. What do you have any Zambian nicknames? That's the next question. So my Zambian nickname is Makamboni, which actually means small corn in my language, and I think the literal translation is Mrs. Small Corn. Don't ask me why. What makes me different from most Zambians? That's the next question. So nothing really, I feel, makes me different. I've met many Zambians in Zambia that are very similar to me and have the same interests and values. I've met many people where I live in London that are very different from me. So nothing that I can really pull out of the bag or say that it's noticeable. Do you speak your language? No, I don't on a day-to-day basis. So I would say 99.999% of the time I don't. But I could if I had to. And one example is I was once in Livingston with my husband. I was trying to buy something from the local market, and my husband suggested that I speak in Lawsy because she couldn't understand my English. And I did, and she fully understood me, and I was able to buy what I wanted at the market. So I could speak, and obviously to my grandparents and certain people that still live in my home village, I've had to speak Lawsy to them as well with English because they have the thick Lawsy, or they speak thick Lawsy. So do you speak Pidgin English is the next question. No, I don't. I don't have friends that speak Pidgin English. I don't know if I could understand it. I probably could, but no. What around your house represents your culture? So I have chitenges. In some places in Africa it's called a sitenge, so a few people might know what that is. I have musicis, and I also have paintings and drums from my trips. And the last question is, what is a ridiculous question you were asked about your culture? And this is going to be a bit of a ridiculous answer because most people that I meet outside of Zambia, especially in the West, have never heard of Zambia, so I don't get asked much questions. I do tell people a lot about where I'm from. They mix it up with Gambia. Yeah, there's not that many Zambians compared to, let's say, Nigerians or Ghanaians or other African countries in the UK or in the States, so lots of people don't actually ask any questions. So that completes my list of questions. I hope you enjoyed it and you know a bit more about me. So if you're Lawsy or Zambian, I'd love to see your videos below if you've done the Zambian Tag. And also if you have any suggestions on any other types of videos you'd like to see around Zambia or anything else, please comment below. So thank you so much for visiting my channel, and we'll speak soon.
Hati nitanye wa mungoba Serela kwa kama kuchumpa chumpa Kuti wasuka walusa pantu Manono Kutika penga chira ipu wawamba Uko kwa tewe Ino pisha baby Umwane keshi Utima